Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the stock market show. My sleep schedule is all over the place, all because I drink alcohol. So, for those of you who don't know, I kind of become an alcoholic towards the end of the year. Because towards the end of the year, we get a huge rally, right? So, it's easy money. As long as you're positioning yourself where it makes sense. So, let me just see if I can pull this up. But yeah, yesterday we took profit on a bunch of stuff. But yeah, here's the video. Yeah, I was just pouring a shot. And yeah, so yesterday was a good day. And I mean, this week, historically speaking, and I showed this to everyone, next week has been brutal for SPY historically. So for the stock market, this week tends to be a red week. 20 years of data, 37% win rate, average return negative return. So it's one of the few weeks where you kind of just want to sit back and relax. And then we pump for the rest of the year, as you can see here. This is seasonality data. So we live in modern times. You have a huge advantage compared to the people who were trading back, back before the internet. You had the advantage of having all this data at your fingertips. And so if you got scared and sold Mara, that's on you. But I'm telling you right now, this is just the beginning. This is normal. This is expected. It's a red week. For the past 20 years, it's been that way, historically speaking. So if this is going to be a green week, whatever. Awesome. Even better, right? This is one of the few times in history where we have a green week. Who's going to complain about that? But we did get some dips. Let's not lie. We did get some dips on Mara stock here. We did get that dip, and I'm waiting. I had a limit order down here at 17 to scoop some more shares just for day trading and swing trading, short swing trade. Because as soon as this breaks above 1929 here, like we've touched that 3 times already. As soon as we break that, we're going to 21. We break 21, we go to 25. So this is, and I was telling everyone in the Discord this, it's about the patience, man. This is your advantage. It's the patience. People these days, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, there it is. Who clicked like Santino and burnt chips? I get that everyone wants to get rich quick. I make it look easy, but it's not. Trading requires a ton of patience. People these days want instant gratification, get rich quick. But your advantage in the markets is literally, surprise, surprise, it's patience. This is why Gen X tends to be very good at trading, because they have patience. They've already been there. They've already been through it. They're older. They already have some money to play with on top of that. But they grew up in a different era where patience and hard work paid off. And guess what? Because they have that, it's Gen X who tends to join my Discord and be very successful. Because they already have the heart. They know what it's like to work hard. They got the patience. They didn't grow their money, their wealth, over the course of the past 50 years, because these people are old, right? They're on their way out. They're about to croak any day. But these people are old. They're like, 50 plus, 60 plus. They already have money. They worked harder for it. It took a lot of patience to make that money and to create that wealth. So now they're putting it to work in the markets. They already have that innately. A lot of millennials and Gen Z doesn't watch my videos, I think. But a lot of millennials, they don't have that. They're very impatient. They want things handed to them. They want instant gratification, get rich quick, all that good stuff. But all that good stuff can get you destroyed in the stock market. So it's better to just be patient. So there you go. Just wanted to go on a rant, because some people forget that your advantage is literally patience. That's what it is. That there's no super secret hot sauce or super secret mild sauce. Or maybe it's because I just had Taco Bell. But yeah, no, I'm kidding. I haven't had Taco Bell. What did I eat right now? Oh, I ate turkey. Just turkey, just plain old turkey. Delicious. I haven't had turkey in a while. But it just leaves a bad aftertaste. I should probably take a swig of alcohol. Or maybe eat that Reese's Pieces. But anyways, that's it. That's the play. Be patient. You already bought at 16, 17s. At best, you should have bought it at low 17s. But you already bought down here when no one wanted it. Now it's just a matter of waiting. All you got to do, your whole job is patience. Literally, if you're going to be a professional trader, your whole job is to be patient. That's all it is. I had to be patient and wait for it to come down to the purple line. Now I have to be patient for it to actually get moving. Now I have to be patient and wait for it to hit my sell targets. That's literally all it is. That's my strategy. My strategy is literally patience. If someone asks, what's that guy's strategy? It's patience. That's it. This is why we have a 100% win rate on Mara stock and on NVIDIA as well. And I think we have a 100% win rate on Sybil, which is why these three are here, because those are my 100% win rate stocks. A lot of people cannot make those claims. A lot of people can never say, I have a 100% win rate on three different stocks, taking 20 plus, 50 plus trades. Because the more trades you take, the higher the chance there is that you're going to take a loss on it. A lot of people can't do that. I make it look easy, but that's because, again, I am not your typical millennial trying to get rich quick, smoking weed, lazy. I work at a supermarket at the age of 33, like a teenager, because I don't want to grow up and be, an adult. I'm lazy like a millennial, and man, I'm ranting about millennial and Gen X, but I'm telling you right now, the path to success, it's all about patience. And you will fail sometimes, but just remember, as long as you work towards being very patient, you'll get there. When boxers get to, like Terrence Crawford beat Canelo, and like that took time. Like it didn't just happen right away. He had to Terrence Crawford had to build himself up to be able to even get that fight, for Canelo to even say yes. If Crawford had lost at any point, if he got lazy at any point and didn't put in the hard work that he put in, he never would have even gotten that opportunity. But people don't see the hard work; they just see guys get in the ring and fight. Same thing applies to anything. People just want to, they want to learn the language and know it right away. Like people think about learning a new language, but they don't actually want to be about it. That's what it comes down to. People don't have patience these days. This is your advantage. Literally, every time I make a video, I should just say, Mara stock, buy at purple line, sell at 21, 25, 30. Be patient. That's it for the video. 20-second video. That's it. I'll see you in the next one. It's over. Like, that's really all I have to say, and it's over. But I don't know. I don't know why I like giving these kinds of speeches, because sometimes people piss me off. I had so many people reaching out to me, not just on Discord, but on Twitter. Hey, should I buy down here at 17? Should I buy at 18? Do you think it's going to run away? Do you think it's going to go to 100? Do you think it's going to go to 50? And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You should have bought down there at the purple line. Why are you buying up here? Like, you should be buying up here, period. Number two, there's a lot of hype around Bitcoin miners right now. A lot of them are soaring. So, and Mara right now is lagging, which is expected. But as soon as this breaks out, we're going to 21 and then 25. So again, be patient. I don't know about these ridiculous price targets, but that means there's a lot of hype right now. That means people are getting excited about that end of year rally. So, I mean, if you're positioned down there at 16, you're just sitting. Your whole job now is to sit there patient and pretty. That's it. This is even with authors. I'm creating a manga, a comic book, and I'm creating I'm creating two comic books. One is a rom-com, and another one is a comic book that teaches how to trade stock, because I don't want to do a traditional book. Screw that. I want to do something different, because that's just how I am. I like doing, something different. Now, everyone's written a trading book. Screw that. I'm going to do a comic book that teaches how to trade, and because it's a comic book, it's got the visuals already. So it's going to be real good. That's a project that I'm working on with an artist that I have to find. But I'm creating the story right now for the guy that, loads up calls and you'll see what I mean when you'll see what I'm cooking. Just give me time. I can be patient with creating stories, trust me. But I'm telling you right now, this thing is volatile. It's going to be even more volatile once it gets to 20 plus. Like, I can show you that. Let me go back in the past here and let me delete this. What the hell is that? Look at this. Look at how volatile it got once it got into the 20s. Here it went from 22 to 25. Then it went from then it just kind of went sideways the next day, and then it went to 26.40, dropped to 21.40, dropped a whole $4, and then it just continued to fall back to the purple line where it bounced. It came down from 26 to 18, then rallied to 30. Look at how volatile this gets. This is nothing. The volatility that you're seeing right now, it's normal. It's going to move up and down $1 or $2. But guess what? Once we get into the 20s, it's going to be moving up and down $2 to $4. Do not get scared when you see it go down like $4. Do not, but expect that. I'm just letting you know, expect that. That's normal once it gets to the 20s. It becomes even more volatile. It'll move up and down $4. So if you're looking to sell, and I know some people are going to do this, sell some at 20, sell some at 25, and then hold some for 30. That's the best bet. Because you also don't want to, you would hate to be greedy and hope that it hits 30 or 40 or 100 or whatever ridiculous price target, and it touches 29.99, and then you wake up the next day and it's down $6 because you're going to be kicking yourself. Because it's really that volatile. Like, it can drop like overnight. Like, I've been there. I'm telling you from experience. So right now I'm just explaining to you what to expect once we get up there. So that's it. That's all I got to say. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Authors are very... people who want to write for a living, they want to be the next... Lord of the Rings. They want to be the next Harry Potter. They want to be the next, big thing. They want to be the next, what's the other one? George R. Who's that guy? King of Games or Heart of Thrones or King of Thrones? Game of Thrones. There we go. I was getting confused. Yeah, people want to be, people who write, who want to be authors, they want to be famous, they want to get rich quick. They want their first book to be, the next big thing. It doesn't matter what industry it is, doesn't matter if it's writing books, boxing, whatever. I'm telling you right now, in life, patience will take you so far because millennials are so impatient, and because Gen Z, I assume, is also very impatient. And those guys, Gen Z has they have a whole nother issue too. I remember when I was 28, like 4 years ago, I was talking to a 18-year-old girl. And as you can imagine, it was very weird to have a girl sitting next to me, very attractive, cheerleader, hot, very attractive, right? But she was always, I was like in bed next to her, and she's holding her phone in her hand, and she's showing me these like 5-second, 10-second videos or 15-second, I don't know, they seem like really short videos, like these 10-second videos on TikTok. Or maybe, I don't even know what it was, I don't even care. But I remember she just kept showing me these 10-second videos. Like, literally, 5 minutes would go by and she watched, like, 100 videos, it seemed. And she was, like, laughing and having fun with it. And I remember just thinking to myself, God damn, there's a huge disconnect here between millennials and Gen Z. Like, there's a huge jump in stupidity. And I don't know, I don't want to say brain rot, but god damn, that made me, that age gap and that generation gap made me realize, I'm not with her, obviously, because I just... long story short, it seemed like she wanted to transition to being a guy. So obviously I blocked her on Snapchat and never spoke to her again because I was like, okay, I don't know what the hell. I'm never speaking to anyone under 25 ever again. And I'm going to tell my friend to never introduce me to anyone under 25 ever again because they're just weird. So yeah, the point is, if you're a millennial, you need to start being more like Gen X. Just be fucking patient, man. They'll tell you they had to work hard. They had to be patient. They didn't get rich. Some of them are joining my Discord now at 50 to 60 years old or 65. And they're getting into the stock market late. But they got the patience. And they already have the money. So they can grow much faster than a millennial. Because millennials are going to they tend to take stupid risks. Trying to get rich quick. So shout out to the Gen Z, or not Gen Z, fuck Gen Z. Shout out to Gen X. I know Gen Z watches my video. By the way, Gen Z probably doesn't even trade as far as I'm concerned, because they don't even got the patience for that. If they do trade, they're probably the ones blowing up, because they in 10 seconds want to get rich quick, I'm sure. But yeah, no, that's a true story, by the way. I remember just being in bed with this girl, and I was just like, huh? Like, this girl, like, I was kind of upset. Because it's like, I'm here to be with you. Like, I'm here to be with you. Like, I'm not here to be with you in your phone, Like, I'm here to see you. I'm here to spend time with you, not you in your phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not dating a person and their phone. Like, the phone, like... There was just a big gap there, man. Like, it really opened my eyes. Like, oh God, this is a whole different generation of people, and boy, oh boy, are they kind of fucked up. Anyways, I just ranted on Gen Z, congratulated Gen X, and shat on millennials for not being patient. Literally, you probably are alive in the best time because you have a bunch of idiots that are younger who don't have patience. And if you're Gen X, you have a huge advantage. You were not only born in the right time, you worked hard, you have patience, you're going to succeed in the markets. I believe that because I've seen it too many times. It's always Gen X who succeeds. Anyways, if you're a millennial, you need to adopt that patience mindset. Mara stock, watch for that breakout above 19. It'll go to 21, and you guys are going to be messaging me like, God damn, you were right. Also, what the fuck, Shades? That girl was crazy thinking, yeah, dude, that was crazy. I'm like, man, am I dating her or the phone? Like, what the fuck? Like, and I wouldn't laugh at anything because it was just like 10-second videos. And I'm like, I need a whole story. You need to tell me a story, not 10 seconds of some guy throwing a cream pie at someone. That's not funny to me. That's just weird. It was just weird, man. Only 25 plus from now on, clearly, is what I learned. Clearly. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Sorry to ramble. I was just very annoyed with a lot of people being impatient when I'm always pounding the table telling you to be patient. I'll see you in the next one.